Hello dual enrollment students. This video will guide you through the process to apply to Skyline College. Here on the Skyline dual enrollment website, click on this CCC apply link. If you haven't created an account, please watch the previous video on how to do so. Click sign in. If you happen to have forgotten your password, click on this link, choose your recovery method, and then put in your date of birth and last name. That will send a recovery link to your personal email. Once you've got that sorted out, you can put in your email, click on next, and then put in your password. Once you do, it may ask you to get a verification code. So we'll do that. The security code is entered and we press next. Okay, so most of you will be clicking on the Start a New Application button, but you may be like me and have an in-progress application. If you'd like to continue on your application, you can click on this Resume button. But again, most of you will be clicking on the Start a New Application button. So click that button. Then on the first page, you'll see the term. You'll select the term that you're applying to. The educational goal is going to be this fourth one from the bottom, to complete credits for high school diploma or GED. For the major category, you can select one of these interest areas, or if you select all majors, you'll see the entire list of certificate and degree programs that are offered at the 3 SMCCD colleges. So that's Kenyatta College, College of San Mateo, and Skyline. As a high school student, you may not know what you want to major in yet, and that's perfectly all right. Just choose something that is most interesting to you as of today. So I'm going to choose biotechnology, hit the continue button. The most common response to the previous name is no. If you think you have a previous legal name, you could say yes and fill out that information. If you have a parent or guardian, click here, put in their name, first name, last name, their relationship to you. If you have a more rare instance of being in foster care or having one of these situations, you can select those bubbles. Click on this box for your mailing address being the same. When you hit continue, it'll verify the address and you can say this address is correct. On the college enrollment status, it's this bottom selection, enrolling in high school and college at the same time. Then high school education will already be selected. You'll come down to this box and select I attended high school. United States is already in there. You'll select California from the top of the list and then type in your high school. The letters should turn blue, and once you click on your high school, then it'll auto-complete the name of the city. For the high school transcript information, choose the highest grade that you completed, or in other words, what's the grade you completed last year? So if you're a senior right now, that answer would be 11th grade. If you're a junior, 10th grade. Say you're a freshman, you'll select currently enrolled in 9th grade or lower. If that applies to you, you can go on to these next questions. If you've selected 10th grade or above, it's going to ask you for specific GPA information. You can find that in your student view or other learning management system. If you don't know, do your best to estimate your GPA. So 3.0 would be all B's, 3.5 would be A's and B's, 2.5 would be B's and C's. So you can make that estimate if you need to. The highest English course that you've completed, so say you're a junior and last year's English course then would have been the 10th grade English class, and then mark the grade that you received in that class. In the math class, maybe you took Math 1 or Algebra 1. Select the one that applies to you and then the grade that you received. For college education, it's going to be the top selection, no degree, and colleges and universities attended is none. Hit that continue button. For citizenship and immigration, the most common selection is US citizen, but feel free to select any category that applies to you. Know that for these categories, you may need additional numbers, dates, and information. If you happen to be undocumented, you can select other and then no documents. For the US military, you can select none apply to me is the most common answer. But if you have family or if you are in the military, you can select what applies to you. And again, you'll need those dates and numbers and information. Hit that continue button. Most common answer here is yes for California residents. If that doesn't apply to you, you can say no. Most commonly, it's to skip these out of state activities and no on the special residency categories. If the more rare circumstances of experiencing homelessness or being in foster care apply to you, then you can select those. Hit the continue button. Main language, if you're comfortable reading and writing in English, you can say yes. If you would like to view this page in Spanish, we've got that option. Here for the financial assistance, if you're interested in receiving info about money for college, you can say yes. This is if you or your family are receiving general assistance, Social Security. If you don't know the answer to this, you can say no. Athletic interest, if you would like to play sports on a team in college, that's this top yes. Middle yes is sports for fun, like club or intramurals, and then no, if you're not interested in playing sports. Choose the programs and services that apply to you or that you are interested in. So maybe you're interested in personal counseling, in health services, in employment assistance, and scholarship information. Hit the continue button. And then here for gender, you can choose the gender option that applies to you. Dependents, if you have children of your own, you could say yes, but most commonly the answer for high school students is no. Parent and guardian education levels, do your best to answer these questions. Say if parent or guardian number 1 got their 2-year associate's degree, they could select this, and say parent or guardian number 2 graduated high school, then you could select this one. Are you Hispanic or Latino? You can make the option that applies to you. And then you are not limited to just one heritage. You can select as many that apply to you. For the month of graduation, at most of our schools that's May, but for our Sequoia District schools, that's going to be June. And then choose your year of graduation. Your preferred personal pronoun, select that. And your primary language spoken at home. If you happen to have taken an AP or IB test, you could indicate that here. Hit the continue button. You can review your application by pressing this button and going through all this information, making sure that's correct. And if you need to make any edits, you can do so there. The consent to release information, read through here and decide what's best for you. If you do not want to share your information with federal or state agencies, you could choose I do not consent. Submit your application. Again, read through these, select these 2 boxes, and submit your application. After you do that, you'll get an 8-digit confirmation number. Share this number either with your teacher or the dual enrollment team who will be at your school site.